Hello, I am Tiff from Journal of Tiff, and I made it to the DC Pen Show. Y'all, it was my first. It was my first DC show. I mean, I've been to pen shows in the past. I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Chicago, and I have been to the Triangle, which is in the Research Triangle area of North Carolina. But let me say, of the ones that I've been to and from what I've heard about others, this show is just, how do I explain it? It's amazing. Why is it amazing? Because there's so much. There is so much. And this is the international show. It's so much, but that's also what makes it overwhelming because there were 4 rooms, I believe. um, and it's more than just the pens, right? You can get pens, you can get inks, you can get supplies, you can get a little bit of everything, as you're gonna see in just a second. But it's also fun. It was so fun because I was able to finally meet in person a lot of the people that I know of, just from interacting with and conversing with online, that's within the pen community, and finally getting the ability, the time, the chance to meet these people face to face. It was just amazing, and I had such a good time, such a good time. So, as you can see, I think I did pretty good for myself. I stayed within my budget. I did really good with my inks, and I feel like I did decent with my pens. Um, but I wanted to kind of go through and show you my haul. Um, as far as the pens go, I will show you what each pen is, but I will be doing a more detailed video of each one at a later date. Otherwise, this video will just be entirely too long. But I am going to go ahead and swatch the inks. So this will be more like an ink swatch video. But before we get there, I kind of wanted to show you the things that are not 100% pen, either pen related or not related to a pen at all. One thing, someone actually gave me, Heather Joe from, oh gosh, it's Bespoke. I cannot remember the name of her company, but I will make sure to link it below. And it was just so cute. She gave me this, and it's a uh, pen holder with a cap attachment. So when you're when you're utilizing your pen, this will hold your pen, and also while you're writing, there's something that can hold your cap. I got stickers galore. Let's see here. So a lot of the tables, let's just move this, kind of get this out of the way, have their own stickers. And then there were people that just made their own and would pass them out. Here's the one from Pen Friends, Desert Inkwell, Maverick Pens. There is just so many. And then other people that kind of just, some tables just had random stickers that I feel like are going to just be really cute in my ink journal as well as my book journal. Also, while there's a lot of accessories for writing, journaling, um, whatever. So along with the pens and the inks, I also grabbed up a couple of packs of the Warrenville ink drop color swatches. Also, I picked up a small, I think this is passport size maybe, or passport size traveler's notebook. And I was able to get, the one, they have the notebook now with the Tomoe River paper in it. And oh, there's another sticker I forgot to take out. See if I can get this out quickly. There we go. Home it with the rest. With a little pouch. I had yet to ever have a traveler's notebook with the pouch, and now I want to get the full size with the pouch as well. But there's just, this is just a sampling of all of the different things that you can get at a pen show for anyone that's never been. Now, I know a lot of people are like, Tiff, what's that right there? Let me tell you, there was a young man, like preteen, maybe a little bit younger, and he had these eggs. And inside the egg was a 3D printed dragon. And they were in different colors. And this is the color, well, by the time I got to him, this was the only color he had left, I believe. And I mean, he was just too cute, just doing his own thing. I walked up to him and I'm like, so do you have any more dragon eggs left? And his response was, I have only 3 more, so choose wisely. It was just so cute and he was so adorable that how could I walk away and not donate to his cause? I have no idea what he was selling these for, but I love some like say fantasy um, books. And so I was like, this will just be too cute to sit on my bookshelf. Okay, the pens I was able to snag, was it just 4 pens? Yeah, I think it was just 4 pens that I was able to snag. Um, as you can see, once again, I have my color theme that I always fall into, but let's just look at each one really quick. And again, look forward to a more in-depth review of each one at a later date. The first pen that I picked up was the Leonardo Furore, or it's at least it's the Furore shape. It's a cigar shape. This is the special edition in the cappuccino celluloid. It has an 8-inch nib and an ebonite feed. My second purchase was this Zodiac Penco. This is cold brew in the Gemini model. Purchase number 3. This is a Tatcha. This is the Covenant model. Next was not a pen, but actually a nib holder. I got this from the Maverick table, and this colorway, this blank is called Mocha Mousse, and again, anything that looks like coffee with the milk, I'm just all about it. I kind of want to smell it. I feel like it should be a scratch and sniff pen. And yes, I've already got my speedball nib because I'm going to be using this when I do my ink swatches a little bit later. But I really like this particular model of a nib holder because it has this dip here. And for me, it's just perfect for holding because the bulb at the bottom keeps my finger from slipping. And honestly, I've not really used a speedball nib in the past, so hopefully this will work out well. But I just love that. And lastly, it was Sunday morning. The show was still going on. I went downstairs. Oh, that's what else I did purchase that I forgot to show you. Just a second. I did finally get the 12 pin holder. I can get this open. There we go. From Galen Leather, and this is in the green. I don't know if there's an actual name for it for this particular color green, but I love it. And I went down to grab this before I headed home, and I'm just walking. And this is what I mean by the fact that the show is just so large and it's overwhelming because it is so easy to still miss tables. But before I left, I went by the Pen Realm table, and they had just this Conklin All American in the brownstone colorway. Move this out of the way. This here. This is my first Conklin, so I just like the colors. It looks a little dark on camera. It's got more of a lighter brown to it. Let me see if I can get it in person. But I really liked it, and I just yanked it up. I'm like, okay, it's not expensive, so why not? So this was my last and final pen purchase. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these inks. I thought I would have enough room on my desk, but it's getting really crowded. So give me a second and I'm going to make a little bit more room and zoom in so we have a better look at these. Okay, so the first color I want to go over that I want, first ink I want to look at, um, this was like my favorite, one of my favorite things about the show. So Tono and Limbs was there and they had a station or a table set up where you can create your own custom ink. And you pretty much come and you tell them what color you want, and then you have a choice of 3 glitters. You can add 1, 2, or 3, not glitters, shimmer. Sorry about that. And I actually got a lot of inspiration from Carmen Plans, and I loved the color she had. I just wanted just a little bit more brown in it. So I used a swatch of the ink that she had and then decided that I wanted like a copper colored shimmer in it. So this is like a pinky brown with a hint of purple in it. And they pretty much made the color exactly like I wanted with the copper shimmer. Look at that. And you get 2 bottles. You could get 1 bottle with shimmer or 1 without, or both. I got them both with shimmer because generally speaking, let me go ahead and shake this up. What I tend to do is if I don't want to use shimmer, when inking up a pen, say it's a pen that I feel like is harder to clean, like a lot of the piston fillers I feel like sometimes can be harder to clean. Those pens, I just won't agitate the bottle so that all of the shimmer is settled at the bottom, and I just pull from the top. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to be using this nib holder with my Kakamori steel nib to write the brand color, the brand and the color, and then I will use my new nib holder with the speedball nib to make the swatch. Now this is Tono and Limbs. And because it is a custom ink, I don't know what to call it. Tono and Limbs. And color, I'm just gonna put custom with, I'm gonna put copper shimmer. Yeah, let's just do that. Hope I have agitated this enough so that I get good shimmer on here. And again, I'm not exactly sure how I wanna do this. I gotta have enough room for the other inks. Let's do that. So right now it's looking, I'm gonna put the cap on this. It's looking very purple. I do believe I see the shimmer in it. So I'm hoping it comes out really well. And of course, once everything is dry, then we'll come back and look at everything closer. 4 different colors from Colorverse. The first one is the color Thunder. And we have brand Colorverse. It looks really dark when writing initially. This looks like it's going to be a gorgeous purple brown ink. Yes, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Oh, no, this is not purple at all. It looked that way on the label, but this is definitely a beautiful brown. I can't wait to see this one dry. The next Colorverse color is White Sands. And I was looking have all these colors, and I'm like, okay, Tiff, it is okay to get something other than a brown ink. But then I'm like, that's what you like, sis. Just, and yes, I'm talking to myself, calling myself sis, but like, sis, get what you want. So that's what I did. Colorverse White Sands. Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty. And again, they had swatches, but I am just learning that, sometimes the swatches cannot be trusted. Sometimes they can't. And I don't know. I just kind of have to swatch it and see it for myself. But this, I think I might have a little bit of water in my nib because it's looking rather wet. But so far, that color is just gorgeous. Next, this one doesn't have a name on the box. It has this emblem, or I'm not sure what that is, but I will make sure. Let me just make sure it's not on here anywhere. I don't. It looks like wheat, or I'm not sure exactly what that is. I will look the name of this up and make sure and leave it down below because I just don't know the name of this. So I am going to just put that this is a brand for Colorverse. And should I try to draw this out? Looks like I'm gonna try. I'm pretty sure that's not really accurate, but I can come back later and put exactly what that name is. Yeah, that's gonna bother me. So definitely we'll come back and put exactly what that name is. But we're gonna go ahead and swatch. Oh, it's pretty. Whatever it is, whatever the color is so far. And I mean, isn't it just interesting sometimes how it will look one way when it's wet and it can just look so totally different once it's dry. So this is Colorverse, whatever that is. We'll find out soon. Stay tuned. And my last Colorverse ink is Giant Potato. This is another one of the USA special inks, and it is Giant Potato. I heard this was a really pretty ink, and I don't know what has kept me from purchasing it thus far. But let's see what it looks like in person. This Giant Potato. All right. Okay. It looks like a pretty brown. That's going to be interesting once it dries. As you can see, yes, as per usual, I have nothing but a bunch of neutral tones. But if I'm okay with it, I assume you guys are okay with it. Next, I have Sailor Shikiori ink, and this is Surabami. I assume I'm saying that right. Love my Shikiori inks. This is Sailor. And I want to make sure I spell this correctly. And it appears to be very wet. So far, at least coming off this Kakamori nib, it appears to be really wet. And let's do a swatch. I purchased this one specifically to go with my cold brew pen. And I can't wait for this one to dry so that I can compare it to that pen to see if it was a really, really good purchase. Next, I did purchase a Tatcha ink. I like Tatcha. I will admit I definitely have learned that if you need a wet ink, Tatcha is the way to go. Any pen that tends to write kind of dry, I feel confident putting this ink in here. See how, oh wow, this is just so wet. Oh, I didn't tell you the color. The color is cha, not chai, cha. If I write with the very tip of the nib, it won't be as wet, but yeah. Just know these inks are super wet. And I purchased this one, I think, I wasn't sure if this would be like a perfect match for my Tatcha pen, but just in case, it was a pretty brown. I thought I'd try it, so there you go. Okay, we're coming down the home stretch. Only 6 more to go. So one of the show exclusive to this particular DC show, was Mocha by Robert Oster's Signature. Oh, this is pretty. And this color is Mocha. Doesn't look like what I would think a mocha would be, because when you say mocha, I kind of think like brown, creamy brown, something to that effect. But let's see what this looks like. Oh, I see brown. I think I see a little bit of like purpley, pinky brown purple color. That's going to be interesting. Can't wait to see this one dry. Next, I have two Monteverde inks. I don't know if I've ever tried a Monteverde ink, but I have Blueberry Muffin and Pumpkin Cake. First, let's try Blueberry Muffin. It's Monteverde. All right. And is this a special? Ah, I was wondering if it was like a special line. Yeah, the line is Sweet Life. Let's put Sweet Life Blueberry Muffin. Seems like a pretty color so far. Like a nice, I don't know, rich purple. See? I got too much on here. This might be a very wet ink. Oh, that is rich and deep. I cannot wait for that one to dry. So, Monteverde Sweet Life and Blueberry Muffin. And now I have Pumpkin Cake. So when I see this, I'm hoping this is a pretty golden brown maybe. Again, Monteverde Doesn't look very brown to me. I'm getting ink everywhere. This is pumpkin cake. Kind of hard to tell what color this is. I want to say it looks, maybe it's brown, but I'm seeing some red around the rim of the bottle. Oh, was not expecting that. Okay, I see a lot of red in that. I was not expecting this color at all. Wow. Okay, we'll see how it dries. I have two inks that I purchased from Leonardo. One is red wine and another one is just brown ink. I can't pronounce those. I'm not going to attempt to, so these are the names. I'm going to swatch the red wine ink first. Okay, this is Leonardo. I did not even know they had this line. I'm looking to the side to make sure I'm spelling this correctly. Okay. Let's see what this swatch looks like. Okay, it's called red wine. And yeah, it definitely looks like a red wine. And the next one, the brown ink. To swatch the brown from Leonardo. This is not brown. That is in no way brown at all. Wow. We're gonna give it grace. We're gonna wait until it dries to see. And the last ink is actually another Monteverde ink, and it was the special edition for the DC Pen Show this year called Foxy. It's looking quite reddish orange just by the bottle. There's shimmer in this. There's sediment at the bottom. I don't know if it's sediment or shimmer. Let's just shake this up a little bit. So, yes, maybe. I did not realize this was a shimmer ink. It almost looks like sediment at the bottom. Let's see. I'm feeling nervous, y'all. Don't ask me why, but I'm nervous. Oh, oh. Um, this doesn't look right to me. Can you see that? If that shimmer, it's clumping. And I didn't know this had shimmer in it. I'm a little nervous because I don't know. That almost looks, that doesn't look right to me. And it looks very cloudy. It doesn't have the look of shimmer to it. See how it's kind of just clumping together? Let me shake it up one more good time. Okay. It's a little bit better. I'm just gonna not write anymore right there. And let's see how this swatches. very, very orange. Yeah, I think, I don't know about this, y'all. I'm gonna cap this, make sure I don't spill it, and put this to the side. And I'm gonna have to inquire about that, if that was supposed to have shimmer, or either we can definitely tell once these have dried. So I'm gonna let these dry, and then we'll come back and check them all out. And I am back. I believe they are almost all mostly dry. It took enough time that this side is totally dry. There's a few spots on this side that are still a little juicy, but we're going to roll through it. So let's start off with the Tono and Limbs Custom Ink. It is everything that I wanted it to be. Let's get even closer. Look at that. It is a beautiful pinky brown with a little purpley undertone with copper shimmer. I don't know if I would call it copper or bronze, but I requested copper shimmer, and I feel like it turned out just like I wanted it to. Now, instead of going down to the next one, I want to just scroll right on over to the Robert Oster Pen Show exclusive Mocha. If you compare the two, this is basically the base color, maybe just a tiny bit deeper than my custom ink. Look at that. If you were to just put some copper shimmer on top of here, on top of the mocha, you'll have my custom ink. Isn't that cool? Next is Dakota and Colorverse and Dakota Thunder. This is a really nice warm brown. Can you see that? Some areas are deeper than others. I see kind of a black sheen around the edge. In the writing, it seems much darker, but as you can see, it's a little bit lighter here. So I guess just depending on how much ink your pen is putting down is kind of what shade of brown, but it's definitely a reddish orange base brown. Next, Colorverse and White Sands. This is like, I want to say, it's not gray. It's more like a top, like a grayish brown. Um, it's rather flat, but I do like it. It is a flat color. It's not very saturated at all, but I do like it, and I think I'm going to enjoy writing with that. Next, this particular color verse, again, I will put below in the description what this is called. But this is a gorgeous brown with a little bit of a purple undertone. I like it. You can see like a black sheen around the edge there, but it's a pretty, almost again, similar to the mocha and the custom ink. It's like a pinky brown with a purple undertone. That's whatever that color versus color is. Next is Giant Potato. Um, this is a pretty, just I would say medium brown. It doesn't have a lot of yellow undertones to it. It's just a pretty, and it's rather flat. It's not a very saturated color at all, but I do like it. I feel like that's a very good neutral medium brown. Next is my Sailor Surabami. That's very wet, as you can see by the writing. Um, that again, this one has this brown, no, yeah, it's kind of like a khaki type brown, I would call it. And this is the one that, let me grab the pen. I really wanted to see if this would go with my cold brew. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this swatch. Honestly, I'd rather have it right now in this swatch with Giant Potato or White Sands for the lighter part, to be honest with you. So I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to get back with you on if my purchase of this for that specific pen is a go-getter. Next is Tatcha and Cha. This is a pretty, I'm gonna say warm toned. medium brown with a little bit of reddish undertone, very wet ink. But I do love this color. The Monteverde Sweet Life in Blueberry Muffin definitely has that purple blueberry tone to it. And the pumpkin cake, I guess I can see this reddish brown going for pumpkin cake. A lot of this is like a greenish, dark green to black sheen. Definitely a black sheen on this one around the edges. But two nice colors. I really do like them. It has taken a while for them to dry. The Leonardo. This is the red wine. It started off looking very red when it was wet, and it has dried to a beautiful deep purple with what looks like just a little gold around the edges. I don't know what that, but it's nice. It's nice. I think I'm gonna like writing with that one, but I feel like it's gonna be very wet, as well as the Leonardo brown ink. But I'm not seeing a lot of brown. I see a lot of red in this. Now the Monteverde, I'm not. What's going on with that? What is going on with that? It's white. I feel like that's sediment. If that's supposed to be a shimmer, it's not working. It's not working. I don't know what to do with this, and I'm not comfortable putting it in a pen. And to be totally honest, it's not a color that I would normally reach for. But it kind of is what it is. But if anyone else has been to the show and has tried this color out, please let me know if you had the same issue, the same effect. Okay, so that was like the longest video I've ever made. So if you made it to the end, thank you. And I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you went to the show, what were your favorite parts of it? What did you end up grabbing? And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.